What up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And I ain't got no reaction video. I just got some thoughts, man. And I was thinking, like, is it a such thing as once a cheater, always a cheater? Or is it a such thing as people can change? Like, to me, I think for the most part, most people, even if you're a good person, I think you've experienced some form of cheating, whether it comes from, going all the way and having sex with someone, to maybe a little kiss, to maybe inappropriate flirting, to maybe inappropriate communication with someone. I think most people go through that some way, shape, or form. And as they get older, they can realize, okay, this isn't conducive to my relationship. This is inappropriate for my relationship. This is disrespectful, you know, uh, and I shouldn't do this because I won't want my partner doing this to me. But some people, they just can't shake the habit. Some people just, no matter what, no matter how good a relationship they're in, no matter how much they love their girl, no matter how much they love their man, they just can't seem to stop cheating. And that's what cheating is basically, trying to have your cake and eat it too, whether you're in a good relationship or not. And I always feel like if you're going to cheat, don't be in a relationship. If you're in a good relationship, go ahead on, try to seek counseling, try to seek help, try to stop. If you're in a bad relationship, you don't even much need to cheat. Just go ahead on and just exit stage left of that relationship. Now, the thing is, I want to ask y'all, which one do y'all believe? Once a cheater, always a cheater? Does a zebra never lose its stripes? Or a person can change? That right there is hard because I didn't see people kick the habit of drugs. I didn't see people get on crack, clean themselves up. I didn't see people get on heroin and clean themselves up. Become sober, become better people, develop and growth. And if you can do that, I think you can stop cheating, especially when you hit a certain age. But one can say, well, they did that to better themselves overall because as an individual, them drugs weren't getting them nowhere in life. But cheating, some people can feel like, well, if I'm taking care of my girl and I'm paying all the bills, ain't nothing wrong with a little cheating here and there. And when I say here and there, some people might feel like, oh, well, I might cheat every blue moon. I might cheat only on vacation. I might only cheat, when a girl that looks just that good not to pass up on. And that's probably happens every so often, and a lot of people feel like you can, uh, every man is a cheater, it just got to get put in that predicament, and people can only cheat as much as their options are. So basically, if you're a man and you're a very handsome and attractive man, you might cheat more often because you have a lot of options. But if you're a guy who you got a good girl and you got a girl that's, objectively attractive, but you're not all that attractive yourself, and you got about the skin of your teeth, and you manage to get her, and y'all in a happy relationship, you might not cheat because you ain't got a lot of options as well, and you might feel like, oh well, this is as good as it gets. But then those guys get seeked out by women because some women says, oh well, if he got her, what is he doing to keep her? And some women get curious. So now this guy's getting all the attention that he never had before once you get into a relationship. But man, I don't know, man. I think a person is either in you or it's not in you. If you think cheating is wrong, I think for the most part, in general, most people, by the time they hit a certain age, if they don't want to have any disrespect, on them, they're not going to do it to their partner. And one thing about a relationship, it got to be built on trust. And I think for the most part, most cheaters always cheated. And for the most part, people who don't cheat are people who probably never cheated at all. Every person that I ever came into contact with and I asked them, have they ever cheated? They usually say they never cheated in none of their relationships. And the people who I, ask this, I kind of believe them because I just go off a character and the way I kind of know them. And certain people, I'll ask that, but, you know, And I don't just go around asking people this. It's just certain people, they'll talk to me about their relationships and they'll say a lot of stuff, and conversations get had and questions get asked. And over time I'll be like, well, have you ever cheated? If they tell me something suspicious about their partner. And some people, they say they never cheated, and some people don't believe in that, you know. And sometimes I'll just be out of curiosity, try to put them in a situation where, well, what if this girl was to throw it at you and all this, and you're on like, just a perfect scenario where they think they could get away with it, and on top of that, the girl looks good. And some people say no. Some people say no, even men, and some people say yeah. But for that situation to happen in real life, it'll be every blue moon type of deal. And if it does happen, should a woman stay with a guy? Like, should a woman stay with a guy who's meeting checking all the boxes, but he only cheated every blue moon? Like, for example, Russell Wilson. The difference between Russell Wilson and the difference between Offset. Now, Cardi B might have cheated too, but we know for sure Offset cheated. Russell Wilson probably could cheat, and Ciara would stay with him because they probably kept these conversations behind closed doors and didn't put it out to the public. And let's just say he did cheat. It probably was every blue moon. Or let's just say, I don't know how long they've been together. Let's just say they've been together 15 years. Out the 15 years, he only cheated twice. Is that justifiable? Is that, can you be able to have accept an apology from that versus somebody like Offset, who's just a serial cheater? Like, no matter what, he's just going to keep cheating. And not only that, Offset he cheated on Cardi B with her friends and enemies. Like, that's just low right there. And I got another video when I'll be talking about, is there such thing as being disrespectful in the midst of cheating? Like, is it a morale level? If you cheat on somebody, is it worse cheating with a stranger, or is it worse cheating with their friend? Is it worse cheating with a stranger or a family member, a stranger or an enemy? Or do you feel like all across the board it's the same? Me, I think it's worse. I think it's levels to it. Cheating on me in my bed where I pay all the bills at, and our sheets where we sleep on is worse than cheating on me elsewhere. Cheated on me with my friend is worse than cheating on me with a stranger, because now I gotta lose you and the friend. Cheated on me with my family member, and I gotta have a weird energy with that person during family function is weird. So, I think in general, for the most part, once a cheater, always a cheater. But I do think you could give somebody a chance if you love the person that much and you think that they could change. And it's always just like, say somebody get married at 25, and let's just say they live to 85. That's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's 60 years. It's hard to believe two people were monogamous and get no outside dick and get no outside pussy for 60 years, from 25 to 85. It's hard to believe that. It's hard to believe that, especially both of them. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Let me know any stories or experience that you had. Like, were you a cheater and now you met the person that's the love of your life, and you didn't play the field so much and you just finally got something good and you just want to settle down and you just don't believe in that because you don't want to hurt that person? Or do you got something good but you still cheat every now and then? Let me know what's your reasoning. And let me know what is y'all thoughts. Do y'all think once a cheater, always a cheater? And do y'all think that, people can change? A zebra can lose their stripes with enough, conversations, with enough therapy, with enough counseling, with enough, self-development. Let me know in the comment section y'all experiences. And if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what you're waiting on. Until next time, I'm out.